Hello, friends, family, and America. This is Afro Prepper channel. This is Afro Prepper. For all my new subscribers, welcome. Hope you enjoy the videos. Hope I can provide you with a little bit of extra things that you might not have thought about on your own. So let's dive into it. Regular gamer style, okay? Here we go. What if, man? What if? Anybody ever thought about the what ifs? The what ifs this happened, the what if that happens. I got a list of about, 5 what ifs that you might consider asking yourself. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 what ifs. Here we go. What if economic collapse happened tomorrow? What if? Now, most people say economic collapse. First thing comes out of their mouth, you're crazy. It can never happen in the United States. Those folks are crazy. Trust me. Because that means they are totally out of tune to what is going on. But seriously, what if economic collapse happened tomorrow? Are you prepared? I'm not going to say that I'm totally prepared. I have a good foundation. Food, ammunition, and water. But there's so much goes into being prepared for total economic collapse. But just something to ask yourself. And after answering that question for yourself, looking in the mirror might spurn you into doing a little bit more or working that much harder. What if gas was $5 or $6 tomorrow? I know for one thing there'd be a whole bunch of people who got up in the morning saying, WTF. I'm one of them. I'd be like, wait a minute. But what if gas was $5 or $6? You already know that all of that fuel cost is going to trickle down into every aspect of life. From do you have to choose between food and putting gas in your car? Is it even worth going to work at that point? You have to choose between going to the grocery store and picking up ramen noodles versus buying, a couple pounds of chicken breast or steaks or even some pork chops for that matter. Because all of that cost will be passed on to, guess who, folks? You, the consumer. Think about it. What if just the grid went down tomorrow? We have no electricity. I know I would be screwed because I haven't been able to purchase solar yet. I'm getting there. Haven't done it yet. But what if? What if the whole grid went down tomorrow? What would you do? What if a terrorist attack happened tomorrow? That boogeyman, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, Jack Link's messing with Sasquatch, happened tomorrow. There's a bunch of Yetis running around causing mischief. What if it happened tomorrow? What would we do, Would you be ready? And these are the type of questions that you should ask yourself, also others who call you crazy. All right? Last but not least, what if civil unrest really broke out tomorrow? I know for one, I'm not going outside joining the madness. Nuh-uh. No, you won't catch me. I'll be watching, but I won't be trying to participate. That's when them boys in that riot gear come to get you. But pluck a couple off while you're at it. Who knows? Is that the right thing to do? So, what would you do? Are you really mentally ready? Are you physically ready? Are you spiritually ready for these types of scenarios? I thought that I'd bring this and pose it to everyone because I know just about all 900 something of my subscribers are doing some form of prepping. So I thought it might be a good question to ask everybody just to cause some, just to act as a catalyst that, granted, we're all doing something. But what more can we do to benefit our situations? Simple as that. I'll let you guys chew on that. Let's move on a little bit here. Okay, David Letterman style. Oh! Didn't work out so well. Next, what does it take, man? What does it take for these fools out there, these phony patriots, these phony Americans, these phony not living in the real plane of reality, folks? What does it take to wake them up? Okay, does it take sports to just no longer exist? Does it take reality TV? And yes, this is a true quote. What does it take for those folks to just break out of that shell? Right? You know, what does it take for people to recognize that we are being lied to consistently? You know, I have not met one person in my grandiose 33 years here on this wonderful planet called Earth that enjoys being lied to. And you know, hey, check this for example. I've met women who like to get beat up. I've met men who like to get punked by their women. That's funny to me too. I've met people who enjoy being dependent on other folks. I've met people who just enjoy being sloths. I mean, you can. The list goes on and on. And the point is, what does it take, man? What does it even take for people to absolutely go ape shit? You know what I'm saying? What factors? I mean, because there's plenty of instances out there in everyday mainstream news that you can say, you'd be like, this fool just went bananas on him and just went crazy. I mean, there's something happened to a guy in Yuma. A friend was telling me about this today. A guy in Yuma, Arizona went ape shit over his divorce and killed a bunch of people. It's like, what does it really take for those to go crazy? All right. What does it take for people to put aside their differences, you know, to benefit them, not only themselves, but their families, their children, their parents, you know, and overall humanity? What does it take? You know, what does it take for people to feel the gravity of the times that we're living in? You know, do we all need to go get some shovels out of the garage and just start bonking people upside the head? Put a sticker on your shovel and call it truth and just bonk people on a daily basis. I find it hilarious. I don't know about you. Would it work? You know? I don't know, man. I'm stretching for something, man. I'm just trying to figure out where people's heads are at, yo. I mean, quite frankly, I think a good 70% of people's heads are, you know, in their in their posterior sides. You know, we got a bunch of ostriches not even walking around, just standing up with their heads in the sand. You know, including Congress, including our dictator in chief. You know, including mainstream media for that matter. There's a bunch of people walking around with their heads up they rear ends, folks. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this, okay? So I'm already at 8 minutes here. This is open discussion. I'd like you guys to just share with me a couple things that you might want me to talk about, or just put some stuff out there, and let's open up some discussion and talk. Right now, I'm borderline in about 900 odd subscribers. So going forward, I'm gonna put it out there now. I will have a 1,000 subscriber contest. Do I know what it is? No, I don't. But I will have one. But I will put up some prizes, such as some of the canning that my wife has done, and everybody always talks about that ham when I put it out there and for the commercials. Maybe we'll throw a ham and can it up or do something and maybe send some of that out. Who knows? You have some suggestions? Hey, I'll throw some suggestions out. And last but not least, I'm thinking about doing some Afro Prepper t-shirts. I got a buddy of mine that does a lot of screen printing and stuff, so I might throw some Afro Prepper t-shirts up there, or just some t-shirts. And let's give me some slogans, folks. Let's put some slogans out there, and let's help do our own part. I know AJ has his own thing with his InfoWars t-shirts. Let's find some just regular you and me's type of solutions to putting the word out there and creating discussion and allowing folks to ask questions so we can provide them with some things that they might want to consider before it's too late. Folks, appreciate all of you. Afro Prepper, I'll catch you on the flip side.